Hello and welcome back to the Skiing is Believing podcast, officially brought to you by Ski Racing Media. This week, Alan and I have got a fabulous conversation with one of America's best speedsters in Jackie Wiles. And Alan, what a pleasure it was to have her back on the show.
It was, yeah. I'd almost forgotten how good she is to interview, and it was really good. She's so relaxed, and she joins in, has a laugh, and it's great. Really good. Yeah.
A proper conversation.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Not one of them that felt like a Q&A interview.
Sometimes
to say the very least.
Sometimes when you're talking to people, it's like pulling a tooth, isn't it? You can't always get any response from her, but she's quite happy to talk normal.
And having met her at World Cup finals in Kvitfjell back in March, it was great to get her back on the show talking about her amazing season, back on the World Cup podium, an Olympic medalist, talked about how much of a life dream that was, and at 34 how she looks to attack another World Championship season that is up and coming. And I'm just very glad I've got all my hair for the moment.
Yeah.
And you'll learn why that is significant a little later on in this chat, because I've put my hair on the line, let's say.
Yeah, you could say that, yeah.
So looking forward to seeing how that one progresses, but I'm definitely not getting it cut for this foreseeable future. But that is enough from us, because we have got this great conversation to share with you here on the Skiing is Believing podcast with Jackie Wiles, Olympic team combined bronze medalist and now 4-time World Cup podium athlete. She touches on getting a little bit closer to that victory as well. So stay tuned for all that and much, much more. We'll see you on the other side for some time with Jackie Wiles. Enjoy. Jackie, welcome back to the Skiing is Believing podcast. How are you doing?
Thank you guys for having me. It's special to be here. Love talking to you both. I've been really well, thanks. It's been a great summer so far. Busy as always. It always seems like you have a long summer ahead, and then before you know it, it's time to start skiing again. So a couple weeks we'll head down south, but just trying to enjoy the last bit of summer while I can.
You're very lucky. This is appearance number 2 on the show.
I feel pretty honored. Thank you guys for asking again. I'm glad I passed the first test the first time and I was welcome back.
You're very welcome. And I was about to say that doesn't look like Chile in the background. So when is it you head down there?
Yeah, here in Portland, Oregon right now, and then we'll go down to Chile August 14th. So it's coming soon.
It is.
Is it? Yeah, it's not long, is it?
No.
I know. I'm like, I need to find all my ski stuff. Hopefully I unpacked it last March.
So in this period, how much, like you say there, how much do you just kind of forget? Like, do you turn off the ski racer side of yourself? Because I know some people will just completely not talk about skiing. They won't even come on the podcast. Like, what type of response do you give to summer and that off period?
It's kind of always at the back of your mind, but when the end of the season comes, you're kind of just ready to fully let it go. At least for me, I'm like, okay, I've been living out of a suitcase for 4 months. I just want to go home and not think about it and just put my ski stuff to the side. And this was the first year I actually didn't go to a spring camp because I went and got some knee injections. And so yeah, I think it's been nice to have a little bit longer of a break this time to really get kind of those excited juices flowing again for skiing.
So you're ready to go again now? There's that itch to get back on.
I think I will, but I need a couple more weeks. Yeah.
But I believe you participated when you were younger in a lot of sports. Do you, when you're on downtime like now, do you manage to get any of them sports to play any of them again?
Yeah, I feel like summertime's just staying active in general. Being a little bit older now, I can't do too many crazy running and jumping things. I need to try and keep the knees a little bit at bay. I went on one hike this summer and my knee swelled up for 3 weeks, sadly. So yeah, this is just it's a little bit different these days. I wish I could do all the sports that I used to, but I think to keep my body in the best ability I can for this upcoming season, I kind of have to pick and choose and be a little bit smart now. But yeah, still been a very active summer, trying to just enjoy all the outdoor activities and just getting to be home with family and friends is super special as always.
That's probably the best medicine.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the toenails have healed from the season, so that's the best part.
Yeah.
I hope the answer is no. But have you thought about retirement?
Yeah, of course. I feel like as you get older, it's only natural. I feel like I want to do this as long as I'm loving it still and enjoying it. So as long as that's the case and my body's there, then yeah, I'm gonna do it as long as I can because it's pretty incredible what we get to do. I mean, I always say, my job is to travel the world ski racing with my friends. So like I want to do that while I can, and but it's also exciting. I've been able to do this as long as as long as I have. I feel like that in itself is a blessing. So yeah, who knows when that time will come? But yeah, of course, it's always still the back of my mind.
So you're heading into, I believe, season 15 on the US ski team.
Yeah.
So
Oof.
my question here is, was season 14 the best?
Definitely. Yeah, it was a pretty special year for sure. Every season's unique in its own way, but being able to reach a life dream, a goal of mine was pretty spectacular, and I'll remember for the rest of my life.
Of course, that was Olympics 3 for you. So, I mean, the dream was accomplished in the sense of being at a games way back in 2014 to then have that bit of an eerie one in Beijing to then go and just miss that downhill medal, but then come straight back a couple of days later and take that bronze and with Paula as well. Just,
Yeah.
is that the pinnacle?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely up there. There've been so many highs and lows in my career. When I made my second games going into 2018, I felt like I was at the height of my career. I was really young and just excited to try and finally get to that level that I knew I could at my second Olympics. And then, the day before going to South Korea, absolutely obliterating my knee. And then it was always just the struggle of physically, mentally coming back after a big injury like that. And yeah, and then I kept having more injuries. So there's a lot of moments where you question, will I ever get back to the level that I know I can be? And then just getting back to Beijing in itself was a huge victory at that moment, another stepping stone. And at that point, I didn't think I would try to make my fourth Olympic team for Cortina. I thought I was getting older, and it was like, well, I don't know if I can really go another 4 years. But I took it 1 year at a time, and I feel like I was able to take a year off after then and really rebuild fully from the ground up. And yeah, the goal was always, that fourth Olympics in Cortina, and just trying to do everything that I could to give it my all one last time. So it was definitely the highlight of my career, and yeah, the last 3 years have been incredible, and I want to kind of, now that I'm fully healthy and have momentum and skiing well, I want to keep that going into another year.
You think almost certainly that was your last Olympics?
I'm pretty certain. You never say never, but I just turned 34, and the thought of 4 more years, yeah, it's a stretch for sure. There's so much more to life. I've been lucky that I've been doing this for as long as I have, like I said, and but there's knowing when to stop, and there's a whole nother career ahead that I'll pursue, and yeah, who knows? There's a lot outside of ski racing too, and I'll be looking forward to that when that time comes as well.
When you have such a good season this next season, do you think that will give you more incentive to forget about what you've just been talking about, your age, and go further?
Yeah,
Number, isn't it, Alan?
Huh? It's only a number, yeah.
It's just a number, yeah, but obviously we have a biological clock too of like starting a family and whatnot. And yeah, I still love ski racing very much, but there's so much else outside of life that I haven't pursued. It's been, skiing since I was 2, racing since I was 5. So, you never know. You never
No,
know,
no.
but yeah, just 1 year at a time right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Looking ahead then, 26, 27, there's another major on the horizon. Fran Montana is approaching. The Birds of Prey is back on the women's calendar.
Yeah.
Another exciting year to be an American female ski racer. Is it? How exciting is it, I suppose, is what I should say.
Yeah, it's incredible. I feel like anytime you get to compete in your home country is super special. You feel that pride of representing your country there on home turf. And Beaver Creek is an amazing venue. So is Sun Valley, and I think it's really great for American athletes to be able to ski in their home country and hopefully get the community and people excited about ski racing in the US. So, our venues do a great job hosting those events, and I feel like it's a great start to the season by being in Colorado, and a really fun end of the season as well, being in Sun Valley. They're two unique and special places that I think a lot of the Europeans really like coming to, and we have a great time at as well.
Do you feel any extra pressure in your own country?
I mean, you definitely want to like show up and ski well for all those fans and friends and family that show up. But it's, just like the Olympics, I feel like you try not to make it anything bigger than a normal race. Trying to just keep the same habits and routines that you would normally, I feel like is always the best mentality to perform the way that, you're capable of.
Yeah, yeah.
So home podium then this year.
Yeah, let's do it.
If you had to pick Beaver Creek or Sun Valley.
I think I
Oh,
think
you're going to say both.
I was going to say
or
both.
both. Why not,
That's
right?
the
Why not?
mentality.
Why not? Why not?
I think Sun Valley though would be pretty cool. I grew up skiing at Sun Valley as a kid every November for Thanksgiving. They were always one of the first places in the US that we could have early season training. So as a kid, every year we would drive to Sun Valley around Thanksgiving and train. So yeah, I think it's a place that has special fond memories in my heart.
Alan, we spoke to Sasha recently, didn't we?
We did.
You always love spending time with Sasha.
I do actually. Yeah. I like to listen to it. Very, very good. It's very good.
And he's, of course, your new Alpine director. We didn't really have to ask him any questions about the women's, just how cool it was to be a part of and how incredible you all are doing. What is it like to be surrounded by people that are winning and people that are podiuming like yourself? And do you think you significantly make each other better?
Definitely. I mean, the last couple of years, we have had incredible success, and I feel like our team really supports one another. And I think that's why we do get a lot of traction when one person does well. I feel like it inspires us all. We're like, if that person's doing it, we can all do it. Like, why can't we all be up there? And I think that's really cool. Like, we genuinely want to help each other at races as well. And I feel like that support and camaraderie is what helps bring the whole team up. And I feel like I've always thought the more that we can support and build each other up, the better we're all going to do as a team and keep bringing each other up. And it's better that way. I mean, we're on the road 24/7 with each other, and let's do this together. Let's go over to Europe. We're going to live out of a suitcase for 4 months, and let's be really united as a team and like do this together and succeed as one. And I think that's makes it way more fun when you are successful together.
And obviously you were kind of that senior athlete and the women's speed team, particularly when Breezy was out. But then that all changed because I don't know if you heard Lindsey Vonn came back and did okay for a little bit.
Oh yeah, did she?
Yeah. Did you not hear?
Crazy. I love that. I was like, yes, I'm no longer the oldest one anymore. Thank you, Lindsey, for coming back.
I know she's still a named member, but it doesn't look like she will play a significant part on skis this season. So is it going to be different again, changing that and not having that kind of absolute presence and aura on the tour? In your team on the tour? However.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it definitely, it's having her around, having that success that Lindsay's had over her career. It definitely has this this vibe of we all want to have success, and it kind of brings everybody up. But she'll be with us in spirit, no doubt. Even when she retired last time, she would still, communicate with us and was still a part of our team. So that won't change. We'll definitely miss her a bunch this year. It's sad the way everything went down. But yeah, we all know it's part of the sport. It's the sad, brutal truth of the sport, and she's still and will always be a part of our team. She's the goat of women's downhill, and yeah, she'll be with us in spirit, and I'm sure we'll be talking to her off and on as well.
I'm sure you might even see her during the season when you're over in the States.
I'm sure we will. Yeah.
Yeah.
How hard was that for you to see her go down and then know you had to do the same course and know that you love this course and you can fight for a medal? Did that change anything?
Yeah.
Obviously, you still come through and only just behind Sophia, but what was
Yeah.
that like in those kind of 10, 15 minutes before you ran?
Yeah, it was
Maybe a bit
tough.
longer.
I mean, yeah, it was a while. I don't even know how long it was, but it was definitely a while. Um, yeah, I mean, I remember it like it was yesterday, standing from the side of the start, watching her go. Like that was such a big moment, and like rooting on your teammate. And then as I saw her as she went out of sight, you knew it was bad. And you could hear her, and it was kind of like just really unfortunate. Like your heart just sinks. Not only as a competitor, but just as a good friend. It's hard to see someone that you care about go down in that way and that magnitude, on the biggest stage. And I had to I needed to keep reminding myself that I needed to stay in it. I've been working my whole life for this moment too, and I need to go take myself away from the main start house, try to keep to my game plan and stay focused. I owe it to myself. I've put in, work and battled back from a lot over the years. So just trying to remember, my game plan, stay in my correct mindset. And yeah, we all know it's a part of the sport, and it's tough, but it's just the reality. And coming down in fourth, obviously I was extremely devastated. You don't get many more chances being 33 years old and coming in, a venue that I've done well at. I had good chances. I knew if I had a really great run, I could put it in there. And then coming that short into fourth, yeah, it was pretty devastating. One of the things though that I really remember is Connie Hooter coming up to me, because we obviously both tied for fourth, and she's like, you know what, your family will love you, your pets will still love you. It's just another race. And that meant a lot. It was like, you know what, you're right. It seems like it's the only thing that matters and it's everything. But at the end of the day, it's just a race. And the people that love you are still going to love you. They're going to care about you. And I think that was an important takeaway from that day as well. It was hard, sad, with Lindsay, but also then Breezy won the Olympics. We, as a team, it was incredible, and had to remember, it was her day, to celebrate her day. I could be sad, but also having another chance a couple days later. Not many people get another chance. So I let myself be sad that the rest of that evening. And then I was like, I need to refocus if I'm going to have a chance. I have an amazing opportunity with Paula. She's an incredible skier. She's skiing fast. We have a great chance. I need to stay focused and recenter myself to give myself that opportunity, watch some film and get in the right mindset. And yeah, just lucky that I had another shot at it with her.
And it was fourth again in the first run, wasn't it? Of the downhill and the team combined.
Yeah.
Bit closer.
Yeah.
And
I know.
That margin massively helped Paula to eventually, I suppose, beat Breezy Michaela to the bronze.
Yeah. What was funny is I think Paula and I individually were both fourth in our run. So it was kind of fun that we ended up having like both the same, and then that's what propelled us, which was cool. And getting to share it with Paula meant a lot. I mean, I feel like Paula has had a unique journey where she's had to have an unconventional route going to college and then coming back, and then I, just I was out of the sport off and on for a while with injuries, so it was kind of cool. I feel like both of us had unique stories of like resilience and not giving up. So coming together with her and having that moment was super special.
I think you're a believer in setbacks make you stronger. Am I right?
Definitely, you gotta have that. I feel like that mindset is so crucial. I think the sport, there's a lot of variables, and you have to be strong in the mind and be resilient. And I'm grateful her and I had
Is
that
that,
mentality and were able to come together.
is that one of your strengths, though? Being able to overcome these things in your mind?
Yeah, I think I just have this unwillingness to not give up. It's just kind of like this sport has been my whole life, and I don't want to just quit and go home. It's just kind of like, no, I want to get back out there. I want to keep doing it. And I feel like there's so many, yeah, dreams and goals that I've had as a kid, and I just didn't want to give up on those.
Yeah. It's just that, excuse me, chasing your brother when you was young, you was always trying to catch him, and then you went skiing with the older girls,
How much research have you done?
and also when you were skiing, when you was
Wrong.
when you were skiing with
Great
the
work.
older girls, you realised that the girls were getting faster than you, and that's when you
Yeah,
decided, I believe, you needed to get physically stronger,
nice
and
work.
and
Yeah,
that's when you teamed up with someone to what was it? 4 days a week, 6 days a week, 6 days a week. And
nice work, Alan.
do you still do that kind of gym training?
Yeah.
Let me check the temperature here.
Yeah, I feel like, I mean, after high school, I wasn't making the big steps that I wanted to. I wasn't getting invited to the national team, and it was kind of like, okay, do I go move on from the sport or do I keep fighting? And I was like, I want to keep fighting. I don't want to give up yet. And I had to take a self audit. Okay, like why am I not making these next steps? Why am I not making the jump that I need to? And I just I thought I was doing everything I needed, but it kind of hit me like I need a new stimulus. I need to go to a new team, get new coaches. I need to find a trainer that I can work with every day. And yeah, I found a great trainer here in Oregon. I started working out with him six days a week, 3-4 hours a day, and completely changed my physique, looked at my equipment, just really took a true self audit of everything that could contribute to skiing and watched film. Um, and yeah, it was really cool how much of a difference that all made. And the next season, I won a couple NORAM titles and was able to get invited to the team and with the team in Europe. And from there, it was like then the next season, I'm on the team, and then my first year, I make the Olympics. So it all like kind of trickled pretty
Yeah.
quickly after that. But yeah, it was the moments of having that self audit that I feel like was super important to propel me to that next level.
Yeah, good. Thank you.
Don't look at me. You're in charge. There's the mic. There's the paper. I'll sit back. Take it away.
Tell me.
Where did you get that? I didn't even send in the link, Jackie, I swear.
No, you didn't. I got it on. I don't know what it was. It
The
was
US Ski Team website.
no,
World Wide Web.
no.
The
No.
World Wide Web.
The what?
The World Wide Web.
I got it on the web. Yeah, and
Scary place. You can find anything.
yeah, I do all sorts.
Also,
Yeah, it was good. That's where I picked up on the fact that she believes that you've got to have knockbacks to go forward. You know,
Yeah.
well, that's always been one of my beliefs. I don't think there's anybody who's actually been at the top who hasn't suffered something over the time, whether it be a setback in the sport or they've lost loved ones or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Can I
Good
come
stuff.
back in now?
Yeah, come in, Matt.
Do you think going into next season that winning a World Cup is a reasonable target?
Definitely. I feel like that's a goal that I've never accomplished. You know, I've only been second and third a couple times. So yeah, it's kind of like that last little bit that would be pretty sweet to be able to check off. I think if I'm, skiing the way that I'm capable of and in a great mindset and confident, that there's no reason that I can't do that. So yeah, it's been a great summer of building in the gym again, and if I have a great prep period all, in the Southern Hemisphere, I think I can set myself up to be in a place where that's definitely, something that's a possibility.
Yeah. How important is the start position for you to do that? Because I know you were in the top group for a couple of races there towards the end of the season, and back in the top 30 in Super G. How much, not necessarily easier does that make it, but more achievable, yeah, thanks Al,
Yeah.
to make a win, to make a podium.
Yeah, I think for downhill, it's not the end of the world to be outside a little bit. Obviously, the top 30 it definitely is, but I think not being just in the first seat is like what is a huge factor. A lot of my podiums have been from outside of that, so I don't think that's necessarily the one thing. Super G, it definitely makes a difference being in the top 30. There has been so many races where conditions change, the course breaks down. I feel like Super G, it's a bigger deal for that. So it has been super helpful being in the top 30. It definitely makes a difference. But I still think, you never know. Ski racing, there's so many variables, conditions that things can change later on in the race too. So I think just having the mindset wherever you are, not letting that be like a determining factor already in your mind before you start. Just regardless, anything can happen.
And are the big goals for Super G maybe looking at finals at home in that discipline?
Yeah, that would be great. I mean, if I'm being honest, Super G hasn't been an event that I'm always like have big goals and aspirations in. Obviously, downhill's the event that I love a lot more. But Super G's, as I've gotten into the 30, it's the better you do at it, the more you start to love it too. It's kind of like one of those things. Like if you're doing well, you're gonna enjoy it. And yeah, I had a lot of tough years with Super G, just trying to fight to get out of, with bad points and starting so far back. And yeah, when you're having an amazing Super G run, though, it's an incredible event. It's super fun. But when you're not skiing well and you're not confident, it is a brutal event for sure. But yeah, no, it's a great event. I do love it, and I would like to get, some solid results this year in it.
Where are the gains across downhill and Super G to make that? Whether it is
Great
a win,
question.
whether it is a podium at home, or whatever those little goals are, where can you find that time?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing all around for me has always been the self-belief and confidence. I did a lot of work this year on trying to like almost gaslight myself into being confident, even if I wasn't. I really think that last bit when you're skiing well is that mentality. If you are not in that mindset and you have any self-doubt, you're not going to be fast. You're not going to ski well. And I would write down in my notes positive self-talk affirmations and like really try to have this mindset of believing in myself and that I was one of the best and I could do it. I could, like, why not me, sort of thing. And I think the more preparation you have, the more confidence and self-belief will come. So just trying to be the most prepared that I can, visualizing a ton so that I know when I'm in the start house, I'm so confident because I've rehearsed every little nuance of the track, and that kind of gives me that extra little bit of like, okay, no, I can do this. And if I can be in that mindset, it is so much more powerful for me. I think because I've had so many injuries and setbacks, it had like deflated my mindset for many years of like always trying to fight to prove to myself that I could be where I wanted to be. So really trying to be confident and that self-belief is crucial for me.
You know what's coming now, don't you? Skiing is believing.
Yeah, there you go. I just set that right up for you guys.
Oh, thanks for
Someone should make a podcast called that.
Yep, I think
Yes.
so. Maybe you guys
There's
should
an
start
idea.
one.
Yeah, do you want to come on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've had maybe 4, possibly even 5 seasons where you've been in the top 20 come the end of the season in downhill. And you're talking about the mentality there. And I asked, do you think you can win a World Cup? Rightly so, you said yeah. Has that been the case before?
I
Could
don't
you have
think
sat
so.
here in this interview in 2017, let's say, when you'd hit that podium and say, yes, Matt, I believe I can win?
Back then, I think the years that you have podiums is kind of like that self-check reminder of like, okay, you get a little bit more belief from that. You're like, okay, I can do this. Um, so I'd say those years that I've had podiums, I would say yes. I actually think like, why not me sort of thing. But then all the other years where there were so many years where I really struggled with confidence and self-belief because after my big injury in 2018, I didn't even realize how much I struggled with PTSD of the trauma of that crash. And like I didn't even realize how much the mental side was affecting me and not wanting to go fast subconsciously. And then again, breaking my collarbone and then having a couple more knee scopes and patella tears that it's over time you get into this mindset of like, God, can I get back? Like, am I that great? I'm like fearful now and I'm not letting myself go fast. So yeah, all those years, definitely not. I was in a place, in 2020, 2021 where like, what am I doing? And being able to be again like a podium contender, yeah, it gives you that confidence of like, yeah, I can be there. And trying to just really like truly believe that I can do it is super powerful. So the days where I'm not as confident, just now trying to convince myself otherwise is super important.
Yeah, that's good too. In your eyes, who is the best female downhiller right now?
That is a good question.
If I said to you, Jackie, who is going to win the World Cup downhill title next season, who would you put money on?
The way that the season ended, I mean, you have to go either Lolly or Corinne Suter like really stepped up at the end of the season. Like she was skiing incredibly well.
She didn't stop smiling in Kvitfjell, goodness me. That was infectious positivity.
Yeah.
Like Franjo.
Yeah, she had an incredible end of the season. She was skiing. You could just see she was skiing with confidence and like her old self, like really flowy. And Lolly, like she's so consistent. She's like the most consistent skier that I've seen. And just an ability to really let the skis just be clean and go. I feel like those two, are really
Breezy?
Yeah, I mean, you definitely you can't count Breezy out for sure.
She's going to win a World Cup this year, isn't she?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Yeah.
Or just another world title. She'll probably do that.
No, I'm just thinking,
Yeah, she just peak at the right time.
It's a really hard question.
Yeah.
I think it's the toughest discipline, maybe with men's slalom as well, to say like who's going to win the title.
Yeah. You could end up with
I don't want to answer that. It's a hard.
Why not? You made me answer it.
It's my job.
So I can throw it back.
Yeah, well done.
This is getting clipped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On social media.
No.
It's very difficult because you could end up with USA athletes winning most of the downhill or getting most of the podiums.
Yeah,
don't you think?
Yeah.
Would love that.
I think Alison will come this year. Again.
Yeah, like, she's building.
Push towards the podium. I'm not saying title. I'm not putting that pressure on her. For the title.
I feel like our whole team is skiing really well, and I think it's really cool that our team is always, when somebody does well, it brings the whole team up together. When I joined the team back in 2013, the year before that I joined, every woman that was on the women's speed team had a podium. So coming onto that team, it was super intimidating. I was at least 4 years younger than everyone, and they had all been on a World Cup podium, and I'm coming in just like, do I belong here? Like, it was a super, inspiring opportunity to learn from all of them. But I think that just shows the strength of the American women's speed team, the history that we have. When somebody does well, it really brings everyone up together. And I don't doubt, our whole team coming in this year, anybody can stick it in on any day, and everyone will be skiing well. And you never know, anything can happen.
Yeah, they're great.
Yeah, your main competitors this year could possibly be your teammates.
Exactly.
Do you think?
Yeah.
I think so.
Do we have to pick someone for this title? I feel like we should.
I think you
I-
should.
Yeah,
All
we
right.
should.
I'm going to say a USA athlete.
A USA athlete.
Yeah.
Yeah. Woo.
I'm not.
Hey, okay, I'm leaving. See you guys later. No.
You can't look past Gotcha either.
No, you definitely can't. I mean, you never know. Like you said, the
No,
field is deep. There are so many athletes that, I mean, every time Esther's in the start, like she's an insane competitor, an amazing skier. Like there's a lot of girls. You never know.
like
I
one
mean,
of the
Emma, we can't forget Emma.
Yeah.
like one of the racers said a little while ago, if I have a good day and everybody else doesn't have a good day, I'm going to win. And that's what it is. It's true, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
It's a tough decision. And when we come to make it in October, Jackie, I'll text you who I predicted.
Okay, sounds good.
I'll just send you the
that.
episode and you can find out for yourself. I take my time. You know this, don't you?
We know.
Last minute with my predictions. I need to know
That's
all
good.
the
Yeah,
details,
you got
training runs.
think it through.
Usually after number 10's gone.
Yeah, I go. It's hard though, isn't it?
Yeah.
In Val Gardena, it's never over. Cortina, it always happens.
Yeah.
I have one more question.
Yeah.
And that is, have you been continuously involved in these fantastic TikTok dances?
Whose TikToks are you talking about? I feel like that's.
I feel like there's a lot of TikTok accounts in that team that are doing quite well for themselves.
Probably. I haven't been on TikTok, honestly.
When we spoke to Lindsey before the season, she was like, "Oh yeah, all these younger girls are trying to rope me into TikToks, and I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can do it."
Yeah.
These are the hard-hitting journalistic questions we're asking the best downloader of all time.
Yeah.
But no, I feel like without Lauren, we've got Lauren Masuga's coming back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I know. I'm excited.
I spoke to her, and she's got some finish area dance routine prepared for us. I'm hearing there's going to be a hoedown where everybody's involved. So
Oh,
it's on.
I
It's on
believe it. Yeah.
It's on air, so you've got to deliver now.
I know. Yeah, there's definitely been some TikToks that I've joined. I can't even remember the last time I've been on TikTok, but yeah, the younger group, they definitely get after it with the dances, and it is fun to join one or two here and there. But yeah, I feel like I'm like Lindsey, like that was like not our generation, and I just haven't got on it. Like same with her. But yeah, it's fun to join in a couple here and there. I'm excited to have Cougs back for sure. I mean, we share a technician. We're a tight little unit within the team. So yeah, I missed her a lot last year. It was really sad not having her around. And she's been working really hard. She's going to be back. I'm sure she's been working on those dance moves, like she said. And yeah, I'm sure Keely will bring, a hoedown dance as well or something on TikTok. I don't know. It's a fun group. We all really enjoy being around each other and having a good time, and I think that's super crucial. It's thank goodness we all actually like each other.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Masugas love it, don't they? Even her mum gets involved. All the families there. Like, Alan, we need to get you dancing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah. We need a skiing is believing TikTok. Sounds like.
Right.
There is one, but we've not got Alan dancing on it yet.
Right.
Oh,
Listen.
we've got something here.
Sorry.
Are you going to shave your head like the Swiss?
There it is. Nice.
Take care. Take care. Right, Jackie. When you get your next podium, we will do a TikTok.
Oh, there it is. I love it.
Do you know what I was going to propose?
Will you?
No. World champs team combined finish area. We do one because we're going to be there in Crown-Montana.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So when you and Paula maybe walk away with another medal, you come and see us and we'll get dancing. How about that?
Okay.
Love it. And Matt has to shave his head, so you guys are matching.
Whoa! No.
Ah.
Yeah.
Gotta throw that one out there.
Only if you get a medal.
Okay. Love it. Love it.
Okay, deal.
Good deal. Good deal.
For
Yep.
goodness sake, why have they done that? Why did they have to bring up the head shaving?
You're gonna
Yeah.
you're gonna be rooting against me now. I can feel it. So you don't have to shave your head.
Just fourth again, please.
Yeah.
Jackie, it's been a pleasure. It's been a fantastic and fun conversation once again. All the very best for Chile when you get down there very, very soon. And well, apparently we'll see you in Grand Montana.
Yeah, sounds good. Thank you guys for chatting.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed our conversation, and also all the very best in the World Cup for next year. For this
Thank
year,
you so
actually.
much.
For this year.
I appreciate it. Thank
You're
you
welcome.
guys. Thanks for your
Thanks.
time.
Thank you.
See ya.
Hello and welcome back to this year's first August episode of the Skiing is Believing podcast, officially brought to you by Ski Racing Media. Alan, just to reiterate, huge thank you to Jackie, and what a pleasure it was.
It was, yeah. It was indeed. Like I said before, she's really great to talk to. And it's not hard, it's so easy. You feel relaxed. And that's what it's all about, isn't it?
High expectations for her and the US ski team?
I hope. Well, yeah, definitely for the
From
US.
your side, I mean.
Yeah, definitely for the US ski team. In actual fact, I think I mentioned also that it wouldn't surprise me if we saw on the speed event the USA getting quite a lot of podiums, maybe quite a lot of wins.
She spoke at the end there as well about Lauren coming back.
Yeah,
because
yeah,
she can win a World Cup.
Well, the thing
if
is,
she's at the top of her game again,
and I'm sure she will be. Yeah, and I won't actually. You never know. Lindsey might come back.
Are they the strongest women's team in the world right now?
I think so. Yeah, they're very strong. Anyway, I'm not saying I don't know they're the strongest, but from a female point of view, they're probably definitely one of the strongest.
Well, they got that Nations Cup title in the women's side, which felt significant to me. So many other nations, a Nations Cup, I feel, from someone looking in and seeing those celebrations in Hafia, it didn't feel that important to Switzerland because it happens so often. But for US to have the first one in over 4 decades, and we obviously mentioned there Sasha coming in now, is his job to retain that Nations Cup title
and go to the next level,
even more.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
They are very strong, and with Masuka coming back, they could be stronger. Of course, with Lindsey looking like she's going to miss at least the majority of the season, that is a loss. One of the other strongest female nations on the planet over the last 10, 15 years is the Italians, and all of this week's news is coming from Team Italy. Alan, let's first start with Federica Brinone, who returned to snow in Zermatt-Cervinia this week on the Swiss-Italian border with her team, with her brother Davide, who's such a key part of Team Brignone. First and foremost, great news. And great to see her back on the Rossies.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. It's great news, not just for herself and for the team but for everyone, for the tour, because she is such a big draw. And I hope everything goes well for her in pre-season so she can get back into it properly.
Yeah.
Because if she gets back into it properly, it's exciting.
Yeah. You forget that this time, I suppose before the injury, let's say, in April 2025, she was the best ski racer in the world on the women's side.
Yeah.
And we were talking about her pushing Schifrin all the way for that overall title again this year.
Yeah.
Obviously, Barami then gets herself injured as well in November. But, she was at the very top of her game, much later than anybody else had ever been at the top of their game.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think, and she proved it after coming back and getting the medals in the Olympics.
Double Olympic gold medalist.
Exactly,
Don't forget that. She took those titles, of course, in GS and Super G, at home as well in Cortina, just to make it extra special. Seems so long ago now, and she'd hardly raced in the build up to those games. She was preparing herself for those 3 races, I suppose, with the downhill as well. You got to remember she'd taken the GS and downhill title on the World Cup and the overall.
Yeah, we were just hoping that she weren't doing it because that was her farewell.
No,
we were hoping that she would do, which it looks like she might be doing. Hopefully, another season.
So the plan is now that because Zermatt-Cervinia has closed, they're only able to get 1 day's worth of training sessions on the glacier there. The plan was all the way to head to El Fin del Mundo in Ushuaia, Argentina, get some time on snow down there, see how the body feels, and make a decision based on those training sessions and that block in South America as to whether she will continue her career in the 2026-27 campaign. Of course, we want nothing more than her to return.
That's very true, yeah.
And there was a lot of us thinking ahead of last, particularly GS season. I suppose you could argue Super G and downhill very much as well, with both Kuparami, Brignoni, and then Masuga and Gissin and a couple of others as well, just missing. That the entertainment factor would be taken away and they would be missed hugely.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of credit has to go to the likes of Scheib and Robinson and those GS girls, Rast, who made it really interesting once again. But their presence was felt. You could feel their missing presence. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Do you think because of the ones who you mentioned missing?
Yeah.
Do you think it devalues the ones who actually won?
Super G title went to Goggia, and she didn't have one before last season.
No.
Laura Parovano is the new World Cup downhill champion. Deservedly so, you have to say.
Yeah. Well,
and even without Brignoni, Italy still dominated that women's speed.
I think you've also got to say, with what I've just said, you've also got to say it's still a very classy competition.
Oh, yeah, sure.
There's still a lot of talent there, you know.
And even if there wasn't the same number of, let's say, Super G winners in the field, there is now.
Yeah.
And that's what's going to make it even more interesting.
It's going to be
more
great.
competitive.
This year's going to be great.
I think women's side, arguably one of the most anticipated seasons coming up.
Yeah.
Can anybody beat Schifrin in slalom? Who is going to come out on top of this huge giant slalom battle?
Yeah.
And then speed, I would say, is an absolute free-for-all.
Yeah.
Because there's now maybe a bit more expectation on Parovano, Goggia in Super G. These people coming back, fighting for the positions that they had before. It's going to be interesting at the very start of the season when those injury returnees are a little later back in the field as well.
Yeah, yeah.
To see what they can do.
And also, it would appear from what's coming out at the moment that Schifrin's going to do Super G as well, which is a big thing, really.
There's a few of them. I've read things about Schifrin, about Scheib, about Kulturi, maybe even Holdener dabbling back in Super G.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that the kind of the top 20 or 30, even when you go beyond that with athletes using the plus 500 to start 31 and 32, it's going to be such an interesting start. So, I mean, it's getting me excited for Beaver Creek in December already for the women's speed events.
Exactly. Yeah. That's good.
We are, I think it's about 90 days, isn't it, till Solden? Something like that?
Something like that, yeah.
Something like that.
It is 90, I think.
It's very good. Very good indeed. Bit more news coming out, and this one dropped on Friday across social media, that another one of Italy's best, particularly of recent years, Elena Curtoni, will race just one more season, taking her time to make a similar decision to what we've seen from Connie Hutter in this summer period. Firstly, Alan, what a privilege it has been to see an athlete like her at the top of her game for so long, and then to come back and get another victory at the end of last season.
Yeah. Brilliant.
Shows that she is still a massive contender in speed.
Of course, she is, definitely. And she's she's consistent, really. And for her to come back, I don't think people expect her to come back and make an impression. But she did. And
I think she had was it 5 fourth places before she got back on the podium?
Yeah.
And then got that win at home in Val di Fassa in March, which
It
was just
brilliant.
amazing in the Super G.
Yeah, brilliant.
And she's one that could come through.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even say cause some more upsets, because it wouldn't be that much of a surprise if she was to win some more races.
She's one of the top racers, isn't she? And because, to go through what she's gone through and come back, then she obviously loves what she's doing.
Yeah.
So anybody who's that passionate about what they're doing, don't bother about age, it don't matter. They're going to compete.
She could have quite easily been one of them that wanted to go out on the top, but kind of her career fizzled out through injury and through kind of a bit of lack of consistency. But that she's going to go out on the top now, I would imagine.
Oh, yeah.
One more chance at World Champs, I suppose. Never been a major championship medalist.
No,
Might be a bit of incentive there in Crans-Montana, where she'll have known that track and raced it many, many times down the years.
She will indeed.
But we've got one more year to enjoy her.
Yeah, we have, and I'm glad for that.
Yeah. Not. And the other thing, like we mentioned with Pukna when she retired during the summer, and I suppose Venia the year before in terms of the Austrians, that she will get to say goodbye to everybody. She will have that moment, whether it is finals in Sun Valley, whether it is World Champs in Crans-Montana, or even one of the home races that comes towards the back end of the season.
Could be.
But wherever it is, she's going to get the farewell that she deserves.
Yeah.
So, yes.
That's good.
Everyone is heading to New Zealand or Argentina or wherever they're training for the summer because
it's getting back serious.
Southern Hemisphere winter is definitely upon us.
It is indeed,
And the snow has certainly been falling, particularly in Chile.
Indeed, yeah. They've got absolutely meters of it.
Yes.
Not feet, meters of it.
But they've had some races in Argentina. Do you want me to check those results?
If you want to.
Or should we wait till there's some more?
We'll wait till there's
because there's only been 2 or 3.
Yeah, because we'll wait till there's more, then we can have a better episode.
So there's more again this week in Argentina. Some of the events have already been cancelled, I believe, because of too much snow in a place called Perito Moreno, which is one of the areas in Argentina. That's where some of the races were earlier this week. A couple of young Americans did well. So we'll keep up to date with those as the results filter throughout August. And of course, at the back end of August, those more important kind of point-worthy races, South American Cup, New Zealand, Australian Cup, will start to come through in the next few weeks as well. So stay tuned for all of that. We've got a fun episode coming next week, haven't we, Alan?
We have, yeah.
Bit of a tease for everybody.
Yeah. It's always
an old series returning.
Yeah, it's always interesting to find out. When you're doing the research into things like what you were talking about, it's always good, and it comes up with things. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, that's interesting. And every time you go on, whether you've been on before or not, digging, you find something. There's something crops up. You think, oh. And I've been watching a few races from years ago, and it's so interesting. When you look at them and you think, I'm not one who says that they would be good today or today's won't be able to do it then, which some people say. But what I would say is, it was difficult in those days. If you go really back, if you go back to the 50s, 60s, when they were. But they were
pre-World Cup even.
Yeah, they were racing on planks.
Yeah.
Yeah, 67, wasn't it?
67,
First one, yeah. And, well, it's obviously 67 onwards, the piece or nothing like that now.
No.
And it's good to watch the style.
And
yes. You look at...
Very different.
You look at the style, and one or two of them, you think, yeah, they could cut it now. Because of the fact that they ski clean. And to ski clean in them days was quite a thing.
Yeah, exactly. So that is coming next Monday, so stay tuned for that. Of course, interviews and episodes are going to be coming throughout the rest of the build-up, of course, to the season, because we've got a big season ahead of us. Alan and I will be there at World Champs in February as well for week 2. Not claiming to be there the whole time.
No.
Don't want to disappoint people by expecting us to be at the speed events. But thank you very much for listening. Thanks, Alan. Thank you, Jackie, of course. And a huge thanks once again to Ski Racing Media for their continued support throughout the summer. Stay tuned and stay up to date with all of their content at Ski Racing Media, skiracing.com. So, thank you very much. One more thing.
And a big thank you to all the people who have taken the trouble to listen to us.
Yes, take the trouble.
Yeah, take the time.
Take the time, of course.
Yeah.
Go find us Spotify, YouTube, Instagram at Skinners Believing Podcast, all of that social media business. We are not doing an outside broadcast, but the flies are everywhere. But that is it from us for this week. So thank you very much for listening, Alan. We will
Ski you later.
ski you later.